What's going on, everyone? It's Mike, it's John back again, and this is your match reaction. Everton 1, West Ham 1. Poor game.
Shocking, mate. As you just quite rightly said there when I bumped into you, they're ready for the beach. We're ready for the beach. The game plan, the long balls again up to a centre forward for me. Beto can't trap a bag of cement. And listen, we got lucky. I think we got lucky. What was your take on it?
Yeah, I thought it was a game. First half, there was nothing in either side. I've seen the penalty shout. It weren't a penalty. He kicks the floor. I like to see the handball one because we didn't see that. It looked like the West Ham player brings his elbow towards the bubble again. I'm sitting, 50, 60 yards away, so it's very easy for me to say it looks like a penalty and it might not be. The other thing that I wanted to mention, though, was the fact that we only started playing after we conceded a goal again.
That's Everton for you, mate, and we've done that consistently this season. Listen, I think we're safe now. Looking at the results today, again, I'll point it out. I think we just want to be on the beach, and that long ball, and the long ball has crept in. The long ball has crept in the last couple of games, which is what we were used to under the previous manager. No, it wasn't good enough for me.
No.
Do you know what? I'm actually, believe it or not, I'm lost for words with that performance. I thought it was probably one of our worst performances of the season. And I never thought I'd say that because Sean Dyche was here and we've watched poor performances. That today, for me, was not good enough.
To me, it looked like a performance where you've got no ideas, you don't know what you're doing, you lump the ball forward, there's no centre forward really that can hold up the ball. It's just poor. But on the positive,
we're unbeaten in 9.
We're unbeaten in 9, we got a point, and can you believe that?
Mate, unbeaten in 9 against the West Ham team who, listen, they were there to take us today. They were, if they would have played their proper game and used the likes of Kudus and Jared Bowen, who I rave rightly, we've said about that, they could have run the show. They didn't take advantage of Everton being so poor, in my opinion. And then, as you quite rightly pointed out, we come into the game when we made the subs and we come into it and we went 1-1.
It was nice.
We had the chance there to win it with Alcaraz.
Yeah, we did. It was nice, actually, to see substitutions being positive. We have seen all season where we won't see it. I don't remember the last time I saw a triple substitution at Everton. It's been a long time.
But the thing is, it worked. Obviously, it worked.
Yeah. Because two strikers up front.
Yeah. So Moyes went for it, and he's seen the changes that he had to make, and he made them, and it did work, and we got a 1-1.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing that I think is really important to mention, Jake O'Brien, yet again, he sticks his head where people will not stick their head.
He sticks it in where it hurts. It hurts.
Yeah.
There could be a boot flying, and he puts his head in, and we got the 1-1. But I will say, as you quite rightly pointed out before, the players have got their fucking sandals on, mate. I thought it was a poor performance. I was sitting there and I was thinking about doing a video and all that, and I really don't know what to say, because out of that game today, we see a team who were void of ideas, and you quite mentioned, you pointed it out before, we're void of ideas, and you mentioned it on the video the other night. What? You pointed out on the video the other night, Moyes has took this team as far as he can. And I think he's pushed them and he's pushed them and he's pushed them, and he can't get no more.
We need the summer.
Yeah.
We need the summer as soon as possible. It's got to happen. Pops has just joined us. Dad, what's your take?
Why do we do it every week? Now, I think a draw was fair because we battered them in the first half. They battered us in the second half. They had some help from the officials. We didn't. We didn't deserve it.
I want to mention that.
We didn't.
Well,
We didn't deserve to we didn't deserve to lose, but I don't think West Ham deserved to win either. So I think the draw was fair.
you brought me onto it. The official, the referee. Oh my God. He absolutely gives them everything. And I know people will go, well, you know, it works both ways. That referee today for me was absolutely shocking.
Yeah, I thought it was poor. I thought it was poor. There was some in the second half that I thought were absolutely pathetic decisions. There was one on Chimiti in front of where you were
He
sitting.
can't keep up with play.
Well, Chimiti doesn't catch him. Chimiti doesn't catch him, and he gives a foul. I thought it was a ridiculous decision. But look, yeah, he did. But look, we've come out of there with a point. I don't think we need to dissect it anymore. These players look like they are on the beach to a certain extent. Moyes won't be happy with that because he's seen it now. 5 straight draws, I think it is. You know, we're not losing. We're not giving up. We're not dying. But what I will say, and I think we need to say, is we need to just keep going. We've got a break now. We've got some tough fixtures coming up. We don't, you know, whatever we get out of them is great. But Everton are the Premier League team. I think that's a fact. I think it's end of story, and I think we just need to deal with it now. Move on. And I actually wish Moyes would just come out in his press conferences and say, right, yeah, I'm happy with a Premier League team now. Results have gone our way. Job done. End of story. We don't need to keep dragging it on. We're in a relegation battle. We're not. We're 18 points clear as far as I understand. With 10 games left, we are safe.
David Moyes is coming out. He won't go to Bramley-Moore. David Moyes won't go to Bramley-Moore. He said that until we're safe. Come on, David. I'm not being funny. We are safe. Results are going our way. We're picking. Go. David Moyes has come out and he's being honest. You know, you can't get any more out of these players, and we've said that as well. As Michael quite rightly says, I think we need to be on the beach. We push on for next season. There's nothing left that David Moyes can get out of this team. There's nothing, you know, and we're not putting good performances in. We're not playing well. We're not playing well. We've got a centre forward who can't trap a bag of cement, in my opinion. We brought Chimiti on. I thought it livened up. The substitutions livened it up. Yeah, it livened it up. The substitutions made things work, and that's where we got. Obviously, the goal from, you know, Jake O'Brien was in there, but the substitutions livened the team up, and I think that's what we needed, because from the first whistle up until the substitutions, I thought it was a poor performance.
Yeah, right, we will leave it there, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and we will see you soon. Peace.